found Mike to be a very formidable competitor. If you came out on top of Mike Timms, which didn't happen very often, you knew that you'd done something very special.
You know, we've done hundreds of deals together, and the thing that typifies Mike's involvement is he's encyclopedic in his knowledge of all of the facts related to the transaction all the time.
And I personally have sat on 20 different public company boards in the country and have there watched him in action, and he's been simply outstanding. But he's one of the absolute tops in terms of his knowledge and also in terms of his ethics and business practices. He's absolutely superb.
Mike was the first corporate finance guy at Peters & Co. He's part of the fabric of the place, and the culture he built, which still endures, is one of absolute integrity and honesty as advisors and underwriters and agents. So that's a Peters & Co. legacy that has led to extremely low turnover at our shop, because that's a fantastic place to do business.
In a business where there's lots of highs and lots of lows, that consistency that he demonstrated every single day through bull markets and bear markets, it really became one of the identities of the firm.
One of the things I've always thought is important for people in business is to spend a proportion of their time and some of their income and assets in doing things for educational, charitable, other community and other not-for-profit organizations.
In the not-for-profit space in Canada, if you're out at a social event, and there's one every night in Calgary, Mike Timms was almost always there. He was always seen as a leader and incredibly generous in his financial support for a wide cross-section of community events and charities.
Oh, Mike has been a very active United Way volunteer since 1988. He's done it all. He's been on the front lines, fundraising and working with our agencies. He's chaired our board and served on most of our committees. He's on my advisory council, and he's been very involved with our poverty reduction work.
Mike has been a great champion for us in terms of, volunteering his time, giving us great advice, helping, in strategic developments within the business school, but also very generous donors to the University of Calgary and the Haskayne schools.
My wife Renee has done a wonderful job in covering all the bases that I don't cover, and that's worked out extremely well. And we're really fortunate to have three terrific kids. The two older both have master's degrees in business, and the youngest one is in his fourth year of economics degree. So we feel really fortunate to have the family that we have, and as I say, there's a lot of things I would never have been able to get done if I didn't have the spouse that I have. So my wife Renee has been very much a part of everything that we've done.
His nickname that we have for Mike is Maui Mike. And back when we knew Mike in the earlier days, Mike's vacation was about 4 or 5 days a year, and I have been so blessed to spend most of those vacation days with Mike in Maui, and so that's why we call Mike Maui Mike.
For many years we were in the same building, and I would come in Sunday afternoon to catch up my work, whatever, and invariably see Mike in the lobby of the building dressed in the suit and tie, and you knew he wasn't coming from church. He was going to be pitching some client that night on some deal, whether the rest of us were in either blue jeans or shorts.
Well, I met Mike. It was probably the mid to late 70s or early 80s. He and Rob Peters had started Peterson Company, and they had their office just a couple of blocks from the Westin. I remember at nights going out, and when you just go out and go for a walk, I'd look in and I'd see two guys, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, working away feverishly, and I thought, that must be an interesting firm.
Back in the early days of my career, I was working at the Alberta Energy Company, combination with Conwest Exploration. I think it was leading up to a critical point in getting a deal negotiated. We walked our way into the holiday Christmas season, and I remember Mike being as kind to give our team Christmas morning off after having worked till midnight on Christmas Eve so that we could spend the morning with our families, and then we were back in the office working with Mike Christmas afternoon.
So Mike, you're way too young to get something called a Lifetime Achievement Award, but your achievements are easily at the level to earn that title.
Mike, congratulations, very well deserved. I actually think using lifetime is a bit of an oxymoron in this phrase, because I know that you are going to continue to enjoy many great achievements.
Mike, congratulations and very well deserved, and you've probably done enough in your lifetime to justify the equivalent of 3 lifetime awards, given how involved you've been in Canada's energy scene.
Mike, on behalf of all of us at the University of Calgary, we wish you the best. You're a true friend, and congratulations from all of us.
Michael, it's been my pleasure and my honor to be associated and work with you over these last 20-25 years. I enjoyed every moment of it, and I wish you success in the next phase of your career.
The most important thing I'd like to say is just how grateful I am to everybody who has been so kind to me. I've been so fortunate in the mentors I've had, the clients I've had the privilege to serve. My sincere thanks for all the kindness and help that I've received over all the years.